Hello, welcome to Foam Rolling with Nidra. Today I'm going to show you how to foam roll your entire body, which will help you alleviate stress, tension, improve circulation, and assist in muscle recovery so you're not so sore. First, I want to talk about the different types of foam rollers. My favorite is the 36-inch high-density roller. This roller is going to be a little bit more firmer, so it's really going to help you get through past those superficial muscles. And you can also do amazing posture work on it. The next one is a trigger point roller. This one has, you see these little indentions in here. It's a little tougher, so this is going to be a little more intense. The next one is going to be a lacrosse ball or rad balls. These are great for specific areas like your glutes, your quads, your hips, your arms, and also really good for going on vacation because they pack really easily. But today I'm going to demonstrate on the high density roller, which is the one that I'd recommend for anyone to start with or just to have. So first we're going to start with your neck, which is where a lot of tension tends to build up. All you're going to do is lie down, place the foam roller underneath your neck like a pillow, and you're just going to slowly start to roll your head side to side. You're just looking for any tension, any tight parts here. You don't want to push too hard. Again, we're just looking for this to feel nice. You don't realize how much tension that you hold in your neck by clenching, stress, and in your shoulders. Good. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and move to the upper shoulders. So I want you to go ahead and just sit up for just a moment. You're going to lower the roller down, and you're going to bring it right between the shoulder blades. Place your hands behind your head. Don't open the elbows. I want you to close them in. So we're opening up the shoulder blades so you can get to your rhomboids, okay? In this position, keep your tush on the floor. You're going to give me a deep breath in. Inhale as you start to arch the back. And then as you exhale, you're just going to curl up and over. Again, inhale, arch the back just slightly. You're still tucking, right, protecting that low back with your belly. And then you're going to exhale, come in. So what we're doing is we're just looking to create length while that roller is pressing down into those rhomboids. And then exhale. This is really great for your mid-back or thoracic spine area. Good. And then from here, you're going to go ahead and lift your tush up off the floor. We're going to add a little movement. So again, hips come off the floor. Same arch in the back. Notice I'm still tucked, protecting my low back. Let your head fall back. And then you're just going to roll back and forth. Back and forth. So it's a very small movement. Okay, at first, you're just kind of looking again for any tender spots here. And then if you find anything, you're just going to stay there. And then just start to lower your hips down just a little. And then elevate. So again, the whole point of foam rolling, right? You want to create circulation, relieve tension. Everybody's different and holds tension in different spots. So you want to find where you have that tightness and just kind of play with it, okay? So roll back and forth. Now from here, we're going to slowly roll down to your low back, okay? So there's an easy way to get into this. I'm going to show you. You're going to lie down first. You're going to bridge your hips up nice and high, and you're going to place that roller underneath your low back, okay? So you want it to be supporting the low back, kind of at the waistline here. As soon as you put the roller down, you're going to feel a little pressure release from that low back because now you have a lot of support there, right? And then from here, you're going to hold on to either end of that roller just so that it doesn't roll away. Bring your legs to tabletop position. And again, just kind of feel how your body feels here. It should feel kind of nice. And then you're just going to start rolling side to side. We're looking again for any tension, maybe little circles that you might be holding in your low back. And then let's go in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. Very important to keep breathing so that you don't tense up, right? We want things to start to relax. Inhale and exhale. Good. And you can stay kind of to one side. So you're getting more into that low back QL area, maybe top of the tush. And then the other side. Again, little massages, little circles, side to sides. This is about you, so whatever works for you. And then from here, slowly bring your feet down to the floor. I usually say For each area, you want to spend a good minute on each area. Unless you have some tightness or pain, then you're going to want to spend a little longer. Slowly lower down. Now let's go to the hamstrings. Okay, so from here, you're going to go ahead and place the roller just where your tush and your hamstrings connect. You're going to prop your hips up, and you're just going to roll back and forth. So it's a little bit of an arm and an ab exercise while you do this. You can shimmy side to side. Remember, your muscles are 360 degrees around, so just back and forth isn't enough. You can turn your toes in, turn them out. We're just searching. Now, if you need more, you can cross one leg over the other. And again, just keep rolling. Same thing, so that other leg is just gonna add a little bit more weight. Okay, and then go ahead and switch to the other side and just breathe, inhale and exhale. Good. And then go ahead and let go. Let's go to the calves. So I want you to start just below the knees. We're gonna start with the gastroc. So that's the ball looking muscle of your calf. Just gonna roll side to side. You wanna be very careful when you roll your calves. You don't wanna be too aggressive, okay? So keep rolling, rolling, rolling. You can lift your hips up. And we slowly make our way down. So you have to learn to manipulate the foam roller. So the more you use it, the more comfortable you're gonna get with moving it around. Now, right at the Achilles, the back of the ankles, that spot tends to be surprisingly sore. You don't realize all that walking, running, jumping wreaks havoc there. Add a little more resistance by adding that other leg on top. Okay, you can even add even more by lifting your hips up and then rocking again side to side, and then go back. You want to make your way all the way to just below the knee, and then you switch legs. Start at that Achilles, cross the other ankle over, side to side. Keep going back and forth, up and down, right? Until you get to just below the knee, okay? All right, so from here, we're gonna move on to the side of the body, okay? So you'd be surprised how much tension is held in the side of the body. So I will demonstrate that next. All right, grab your roller, you're gonna put it behind you. We're gonna go ahead and start with your arms, okay? So you're gonna lie on your side, and I want you to start basically right at your armpit, okay? You're gonna place that roller right at the armpit, lie on your side, find a comfortable spot here. See, we're off the wrist now. You did a lot on the wrist before. And I want you to roll forward and back, forward and back. So again, like I said before, we hold a lot of tension in our sides, okay? You wanna think it's where like everything comes together. So right now we're rolling our lats, which have a tendency to be pretty tight, especially if you do a lot of like shoulder work or pull-ups or lat pull-downs. And then now from here, I want you to slowly go ahead, bring that up. You're gonna bring it just to the tricep, okay? So again, back and forth, back and forth. So again, we're just looking for anything that's tense. You know, you spend a good 30 seconds to a minute on each part. And then from there, we're gonna go a little bit lower. Okay, so we're going to the belly of that tricep. This is gonna be a little more tense, because again, you're getting into the meat of that muscle. Breathe, inhale, and exhale. So it's really good to foam roll your arms. Again, it helps with recovery, helps with circulation, but especially for women, you wanna really be strong, be able to lift a good amount of weight, especially to increase your bone density. But people fear of their arms getting bulky, so this is a great way to ensure that you don't get that bulk, right? So you keep that circulation going, you keep any type of water retention that's stuck there, it gets rid of it. So this feels lovely. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and place the front of your shoulder down on the roller. And you're kind of becoming like one with the roller at this point. So you're rolling forward and back. We're finding any tension there. And then we're gonna roll right into that bicep. So again, back and forth, up and down. Just keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Make your way a little lower. Like I said, you gotta get comfortable with your roller. So the more you use it, the more you're gonna find those spots. All right, now from there, we're gonna go back to the underarm, but just below it, so right underneath that shoulder blade, so forward and back, almost in line with your chest, right? So now we're really into that lat again. And then from there, we go a little bit lower, okay? You don't wanna go anywhere near below the rib cage, right? We wanna stay where you really feel those tense muscles, not soft spots. All right, from here, we're gonna lift up and go to the hips, okay? So you're gonna go right on the long side, that hip bone. So at the start of your IT band, extend your bottom leg long. Your top leg is kind of like a kickstand. So this is gonna give you a little bit of leverage. You're gonna roll back and forth. Okay, so again, we're just searching. We're trying to see if there's any tension that you're holding in your glutes, in the front of your hips. Now go up and down too. So we want to go back and forth, up and down. It's like you're making a plus sign. Okay, and then go a little bit lower. Same thing, back and forth, up and down. So again, I roll my IT band a lot, so this doesn't hurt me. But for some people, if you don't roll your IT band that much, this is like very, very painful. So the more you roll, right, the more you're gonna break down that tightness, that superficial tightness, the fascia. So you get down to the deeper layers. So it takes a lot more to feel that pain, right? And then you wanna make your way a little further down. Remember, right in the center of that IT band, the quad, is a pressure point. So you're gonna hit it and you're gonna know. And then let's go a little lower. You never wanna roll over the knee, right? We wanna stay just above it. Good. All right, now from here, let's go ahead and get the top of the thighs. So if you have tight hips, it's very important to foam roll your IT bands, the front of your thighs, right, where your psoas hits, and then also your low back, so you break up any tightness. So now we're gonna do the front of the thighs. So you're gonna come down onto your forearms, okay? And then you're just gonna roll right at the hip point, side to side. So just like the hamstrings, you might not feel like this does much. So you can go ahead and just kind of roll using your arms on one leg, okay? Or you can cross the leg over, but I find that the rolling onto the one leg is a little more intense, okay? And then start making your way down that thigh, okay? And then you do the same on the other thigh. Okay, so you're just, again, searching, 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 and breathing. Don't tense anything up. Okay, until you make it just above the knee. Never roll the knee. Now let's talk about your inner thighs. So you're gonna place that foam roll parallel to you. Come down onto your belly again. You're gonna bend your knee 90 degrees of the leg that you're gonna be rolling. I want you to start just above the knee. So you gotta get comfortable here. So you're kind of just, again, forward and back, side to side, drawing little circles. We're finding any tense spots. You'd be surprised how much this one hurts. But it does help alleviate any knee pain. Good, and then let's go a little higher. Excellent. You wanna go all the way up until you can't go anymore. Beautiful, good. All right, so of course what you do to one side, you must do to the other. I'm gonna show you another way to roll your calves. It's a little bit more intense, okay? So you're gonna come up onto your knees. You're gonna place that roller basically right above your ankles. And you're gonna take a seat, lightly, slow and controlled. So I've been doing this a while, so I can actually sit. You might not be able to, and once you're there, you're just gonna shimmy side to side. Even if you're here, you can use your hands, right? So again, this is just helping create mobility in the ankles. If your calves are tight, the mobility in your ankles are gonna be lessened, right? Also, your calves are responsible for flexion of the knee. So if you have knee pain, you also want to be foam rolling your calves, right? You want to foam roll your quads, your IT band. Think of everything that surrounds the joint. Those are the areas you want to roll. I have people who tell me they have bad knees. usually just means that the muscles around the knee are probably pretty tight before we dive into any more serious injuries that might be causing that. And then go a little higher. This is very painful. But again, this is an extremely intense way to get your calves. Okay, all right, enough torture. Let's go ahead and get to the yummy stuff. So why I love this type of foam roller for your posture, I'm gonna show you now. You're gonna lay on it, tush on one end, okay, head on the other. From here, you're gonna go ahead and extend your arms out to the side and make a T. Deep breath in, exhale, smash your low back down into the roller, tuck your chin, and just close your eyes. I want you to lay here in stillness. Inhale and exhale. With each breath, reinforce pressing your back, upper, mid, and lower into the roller. This is allowing the muscles around the spine just to relax and get a little bit of a massage around that roller. With your arms extended out to the side, you're allowing gravity to open up your chest and shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Let's add some movement here. I call these floor angels, so like you're laying in a bed of snow. You're gonna drag your knuckles all the way down alongside your body. Inhale. And then as you exhale, you're gonna drag your knuckles all the way up above the head, as long as you can keep them on the floor. Notice as my arms go above my head, my rib cage tries to flare out. So my body's compensating for my tightness in my shoulders. You wanna stop that by tucking as much as you can. I'd rather have you stop where you can't go and maintain that flat back. So again, keep moving your arms all the way up, all the way down. You wanna think of when you do mobility work, so rolling or stretches where you're moving, you're lubricating the joint. Your body's releasing what's called synovial fluid, right? And what it's doing is that fluid helps the body to relieve tension in the muscles, right? Create length in the muscles. It's just lubricating everything so that your range of motion becomes bigger. So that's what you're doing right now. The more you do this, the more, notice, my arms can extend overhead and my rib cage doesn't flare. It's actually pretty neat. And then you feel amazing. And then extend your arms out to the side again and just shimmy side to side. This is a great way to find any tightness that might be in your back. If you want a little more, you can extend your legs straight. You're getting that opening in the front of the hips. Then give me a deep breath in and exhale. Release everything. Again, a deep breath in and exhale. Last time, deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll off the foam roller. Meet me in a seated position. All right, you did it. So typically I recommend that people foam roll on average at least 3 times a week, but it depends on how active you are. So if you're really active, your recovery, so your foam rolling and your rest, should match that of your activity. So just keep moving forward and keep doing things that make your body feel good. Nice work.